Hey guys, today we're riding the rails from Phnom Penh to Battambang, Cambodia. So come along for the trip. Let's have a look. Ooh, looks like we're coming to a stop here. Which way to go? Decisions, decisions. Looks like another train up there. Driver's view. You wouldn't want to slip on here, would you? So I'm happy it slowed down when I came through this bit. Casey Jones, you better, ow, watch your speed. I'm not in control of this train. This man is back here. I shouldn't be in here, really. I better go back in the normal area before I get in trouble. Pursat, Cambodia. The first proper sized town along the way between Phnom Penh and Battambang. The first town of any size. The rest were just villages. It's an old French building there. Probably train station master's building in the past. Yeah, we did stop for 3 trains that were passing. So apparently there's a 5-minute stop here. We couldn't get off at any stops before this. So this will be the first chance to buy some food. It's been over 4 hours on the train now with no stop for food. Of course, we're behind schedule a little bit because of stopping for trains that were passing. Well, look, that looked like we went past the station, so where are we going to stop? Dusty out here. Bit of food over here. Hello. Oh yeah, they've got it organized here. So 5-minute stop apparently. That's what the ticket lady said. Cute enough little station. Let's check out the food on offer. Peanuts, sweet potatoes, snails, escargot we can say, little shellfish things from Tonle Sap Lake. They look very spicy. It's like a rugby scrum in here. Pretty hot on here. So I figure there's about another hour to go maybe. As you could see from the walkthrough earlier, the wagons are a bit different. They look interesting, quite old. There's 4 fans in each wagon. So in this wagon, 2 of them don't work. It's pretty warm, I can say. Not as hot as it could be, but yeah, I'm fading a bit. You know, I gotta keep strong for another hour to Battambang, but the scenery is really pretty. I'm enjoying the view a lot, that's for sure.
you stay?
I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay.
No, I just want to get a job.
No, I'm okay, thank you.
Where you stay?
No, thank you. Persistent sometimes. Never pays off in my case.
May I help you, ma'am? I'm taxi driver.
Hello.
I'll bring you to wherever you need to go.
Thank you. I'm okay. All right, bit of a hot one, that one. No aircon in that train, unlike the Phnom Penh to Sihanoukville train, which surprisingly had aircon. That was just a bonus, really. Didn't expect that at all. No, this was all right. No problem. A bit warm, but that's what you'd really expect, isn't it? No problem at all. That was a lot of fun, but I'm pretty tired. Didn't have a lot of sleep last night. All right, there's the train station just down there, about 2 minutes walk away. So, gonna scurry on over across this intersection here. This is the edge of the old town. You can see that at this point you start to get some very classic buildings, and some of the newer ones have been built quite tastefully to fit in there as well. So, let's head on into the Old Town core, take a little peek. Last time I was here was 11 years ago. Hello. So 11 years ago, and I'm kind of surprised there are still some streets that are dirt. Like the one from the train station just to that corner there was mostly dirt. But I can see very small changes, not many actually, surprisingly little, like some street art there. I did go and check into an old hotel first and have a shower and a short break, but it's an old French school here. Don't know if you could see that. All right, so plenty of these kind of 1960s and older style French buildings with the rounded corners. It's nice to be back here. I've been here 2 times before. Like I said, the first time was 11 years ago, and I think the second time, I'm not sure, maybe about 8 or 9 years ago. There's an old movie theater over there. That's amazing. I wonder if they use it for anything. Looks like it's just used for storage or something. That's the thing with a lot of the old architecture from colonial times in these places that had European colonial influence in days gone by. A lot of the buildings are left to rot or just used as storage or something when they've got a lot of potential. But having said that, this place, hello, this place has a lot more energy than it did the last 2 times I came here. The first time I came here, there was like maybe a handful of foreigners who lived here. There was no real expat scene from what I could see. Not what I would call a scene, at least. No critical mass. Not enough people. And the second time I came here, it wasn't much different. But in the last few years, maybe, yeah, about that much time, I've heard a few people chatting online about coming here and hanging out for extended periods of time. Let's get across this bit. But it's all very gradual. It seems like there is a small expat scene starting to develop here. like a smaller scale version of a kind of a cross between Phnom Penh and Siem Reap. It's got the river, the small river like Siem Reap, the French architecture like Phnom Penh. Of course, Siem Reap's got some French architecture as well, but it's somehow a little bit different from here. Plus, of course, they've got Angkor Wat and masses and masses of tourists. This place does see a steady but small stream of tourists passing through. This riverside is quite delightful, I must say. Not sure when it was paved. It's hard to judge it from looking at it if it's different from when I was here last time, but the trees seem a bit bushier. I remember it didn't provide a lot of shelter from the sun last time I was here, and I walked here a couple hours ago when I arrived, and yeah, it was good. Actually, quite a decent amount of shelter from the sun. Anyway, yeah, it's quite a long time since I was here, so not surprising, the trees are a fair bit bigger. Alright, so yeah, basically I started right on the outer edge of the old town. It's not a big old town, but yeah, it's an okay size for sure. Let's just head over a bit. If you go further down the river there's another bridge. So the one behind us is the main one for the old town. You see, it's a French one, fairly simple looking, but quite old, probably 1960s or something like that. But further down there's a newer bridge. If you walk further up here, there used to be the place where you could catch a ferry boat, which follows this river down to the Tonle Sap Lake and stops at the mouth of the river that goes up into Siem Reap. And I've done that boat ride before. It's really excellent, actually. I definitely recommend it. So you can see down there, just it's all old buildings. Almost all are old buildings. Alright, we'll get across here. I think the drivers seem a little bit pushier here, a little bit. I don't know, maybe it's just coincidence, but in other places in Cambodia where I've made videos, the drivers tend to slow down when I do some like kind of suicidal dash like that. But yeah, bit of street art there. Forget about 15 minutes of fame. I can give these people about maybe maximum 5 seconds of fame, but okay, not even fame. Hey, but it's up to you guys. It could be that, right? Click subscribe, quick subscribe. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love you long time. All right. Yeah, mostly old buildings along both sides there. Let's keep zigzagging here. We'll head in another block. So, like I said earlier, there's a lot more energy here. Look at all this street food. This wasn't here before, and a lot more business, a lot more shops. A lot of these places were shuttered up. it was very, very sleepy in the past. So obviously economic activity is doing very well at the moment here. It's great. Everybody's hustling just to make it down. Come on, nickel. Okay, let's go down a bit further. Yeah, it's nice. I think I remember last time there was like one foreigner-run restaurant which was kind of nice, but not super cheap. Not just like some kind of bohemian cafe or something. But it wasn't like horrendously expensive or anything, right? But at the time I was really watching my budget, as backpackers tend to do if they travel old school style all around the world for years and years. So yeah, so I didn't patronize that establishment. It looked like it would have been enjoyable to have a meal there, but I don't know if it's still here. Obviously it was run by a European expat and his local wife, but there are tons more cafes and places to get food. You can sit inside or sit out on the street. So much more now. I think last time I ended up grabbing some stuff to eat from around the market. It was the place at the time that had the most street food, and that wasn't that much either. Cheap local stuff, it was alright. Nothing wrong with it. I don't recall where I slept the first time I came here, or even if I did sleep here. I guess I must have, but the second time I came here, I crossed over the border from Thailand, a little bit, I think, yeah, a little bit to the west of here, near, what's it called? I think Palin, yeah. There are a couple of border crossings very close to that town, which is kind of, I don't know, seems strange to me, but I guess there must be a lot of business going across the border there. What's on the menu? Alright, so anyway, this time I'm staying at the Hotel Paris on the corner here. Look at this old faded French hotel, Hotel Paris. And it must be, you can see from the edge of it, and actually if you look inside it, maybe I'll show you later if you're lucky. If you have a look inside, you can see it's an original old French colonial style hotel. $6 for a fan room with 2 single beds in it. Clean, looks really nice, really old style. I love it, actually. Could stay there for a month, no problem. And write a book. Nah, I need probably a year for that at least, but yeah, cool place. Probably was the best hotel in town in the days when the Frenchies were about. $6. Talk about old style prices. Now, what are the prices like in Phnom Penh or Siem Reap compared to that? A bit more, I can say. Not horrendously a lot more, but a bit more, yeah. Prices have gone up a bit in those places. But here, it seems like time has almost stood still. It's only gotten better. I think I've seen 1 or 2 foreigners here. I mean, European foreigners. Haven't seen any Asians who look like they would not be Cambodians. And you might say, "Wow, you wouldn't know from looking. How would you know that?" Well, actually, it's pretty easy for me because I've spent most of my time in Southeast Asia over the last 12 years. So there are a lot of little subtle nuances. If you turn left, where that building is on the corner there are a few newer hotels if you want a newer style place. Pretty cheap. That's where I stayed the second time I came here. Here's the old market. The old French market here. We'll head on along the side. I think the newer style places, I think I paid about $10 for a very tidy, quite new room, if my memory serves me well. I thought it was a good deal actually for what I got at that time. The weather's pretty cool at the moment. Not really cool, but it's not too hot, so the fan room is okay for today. You can see some of the streets are pretty quiet still, but still have a lot of old buildings on them. So there's a lot more potential for this place. And a lot of the newly built buildings seem to have been designed to try to fit them in, not to clash with the old style too much, which is great. Hello, can you take me for a ride in your wagon? How much do I have to pay to ride in this wagon? I think this was the street that had the old restaurant on it. Look at this, International, wow. So obviously one of the top old hotels as well. Classic old sign here, falling to pieces. Looks like a few letters have fallen down. Hopefully they didn't hit anyone on the head. Quite a cool clock tower on the front of the market where it faces towards the river, with the hands missing. Obviously the clock mechanism has fallen apart or been removed, because in this part of the world time is quite relative. What's the rush? Sometimes it's so hot in the middle of the day, everything just stops. Pretty interesting architecture. Even an old French electrical kind of substation thing here. Still using all the old infrastructure the French put in. So it's really, really nice along here. Hello. If you need shoes, this is the place for you. Probably some good deals to be had if you don't mind a bit of smell. Oh, there's a European kind of backpacker person dressed like she's ready to go out for cocktails in her hometown. Looks like she's hoping to meet some other travelers. It might not be that easy here, but I'm sure there are some around. I'm sure people looking for a little party will find it. Now, if you go a bit further over, there are not so many old buildings. So just up there, you see there's a kind of a pagoda type looking, traditional type building. This was where the boat used to leave to go to Siem Reap. I don't know if it still does. I'm gonna probably gonna try to find out in the morning, see how tired I am, but down a little back street, half a block from the market. Seems like a little bohemian quarter tucked away in here. The market's half a block to the right. A little extra tip for you guys there. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the train ride from Phnom Penh to Battambang and the walk around the old town. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Yeah, surprisingly, I'm really feeling good to be back here. It's really laid back and relaxing. Thanks a lot for coming along, guys. Hit subscribe and like, and hit that bell button to get updates on upcoming videos. And see you in the next one. And don't be late.